ITV presenter Lorraine Kelly has found herself at the center of controversy after her morning show sparked accusations of bias in its coverage of Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner's stamp duty scandal. Viewers blasted the veteran broadcaster for making excuses and failing to present a balanced debate. The uproar follows revelations that Rayner underpaid nearly £40,000 in stamp duty when purchasing an £800,000 flat in Hove earlier this year. The Labour politician initially paid £30,000, believing it to be the correct rate for a primary residence. However, because she still held an interest in her former family home in Ashton-under-Lyne, placed in a trust for her disabled son, tax authorities deemed the Hove purchase a second property, triggering a £70,000 liability. Rayner's legal advisors reportedly gave her incorrect guidance at the time, and she has since admitted the underpayment. Financial experts suggest she could face penalties reaching £40,000. The case has been referred to the Independent Advisor on Ministerial Standards, while Prime Minister Keir Starmer has stood by his deputy, describing himself as proud to support her. On Thursday's episode of Lorraine, Kelly introduced the story as one dominating the headlines before turning to ITV correspondent Louisa James outside Downing Street. James explained the complexities of Rayner's property arrangements, noting that while, at its most basic, she did not pay enough tax, the circumstances were not straightforward. She highlighted Rayner's claim that she relied on faulty legal advice and her unique family situation involving her son's trust. James also emphasized Rayner's political importance to Starmer, representing Labour's left wing and the unions while fronting the government's housing agenda. She suggested the Deputy PM's compelling backstory as a working-class woman who left school at 16 while pregnant may be influencing perceptions of her integrity. Kelly then added her own commentary, accusing much of the right-wing press of acting like a dog with a bone in their relentless pursuit of the story. "They're not going to let it go," she remarked, questioning whether media pressure could influence Rayner's or Starmer's decisions. That was enough to spark outrage on social media. Many viewers accused Kelly of double standards, claiming she would not show the same leniency if the scandal involved a Conservative politician. One ex-user fumed, "Do they really think HMRC would excuse another woman making the same mistake? She should taste her own medicine." And another posted, "This woman couldn't be more left-wing if she tried. If it was Farage or Badenoch, she'd be screaming about hypocrisy and tax dollars." Others accused Kelly's panel, which included actress Nicola Thorpe, of parroting Rayner's excuses without challenge. The backlash underscores how politically charged the scandal has become. While supporters frame Rayner as a victim of legal misguidance and unfair scrutiny, critics see hypocrisy from a politician who once fiercely condemned Conservative ministers over financial improprieties. For Kelly, the row raises difficult questions about impartiality, with accusations that her sympathetic framing crossed into partisan defense. As the investigation continues, the debate is unlikely to fade soon. What began as a complex tax technicality has evolved into a test of political integrity, media bias, and public trust in Britain's most senior politicians.